Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, I was connecting my
Hello.
mic.
Okay, very good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. What about you?
So good. Thanks for asking. How was your morning?
It was good. I was a little busy,
Excellent.
but it was good.
Always busy. Okay. How is the platform going?
I almost done.
That's
Done?
great. Almost done?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Excellent. So remember that we don't have a lot of time to finish this level, basically only this week. So
Okay.
next week, we are going to be starting the next level that is going to be intermediate 3. All right.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm going to give a minute. Maybe your class may join soon. Hi there. Hello, hello. Okay, I
Hi,
can see. Hello, Juan. How are you?
fine, and you?
I'm great. How was your morning?
Chill. This is a chill morning.
Oh, that's great. Good for you. And I can see Nelly. How are you?
Hello,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
How was your morning?
Was some I don't know, like
Busy?
so busy. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome to the class. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being on time. Well, it's time to start. Do you remember the topics that we studied yesterday? Yes? No?
They use the should and can.
That's the one. We were talking about should in negative, shouldn't. And when can I use should? In which scenarios? Do you remember?
For an advice?
That's the one. Exactly. For advice. Can I say advices?
No, because they are not countable.
That's the one, exactly. In Spanish, we can say that, right? Un consejo, dos consejos, tres consejos, but in English is different. The word advice is going to be uncountable, so will be always in singular, okay? Pretty good. So welcome everybody, and let's start. I'm going to start sharing the presentation. Can everybody see the presentation?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, today is June 6th. Before starting, I need to tell you some news. Nos han cambiado la fecha de finalización del curso. Si se acuerdan, establecimos y habíamos dicho, right, que el día jueves 8 estaríamos finalizando lo que es el Pre-Intermediate 2. So, ese día íbamos a hacer el examen, pero me confirmaron, guys, que debido a que el día 1 de mayo y el 10 de mayo, ustedes no tuvieron clases, right? Entonces, debido a eso, como esos días fueron day off, se extendió el curso. Así que, basically, ya no vamos a terminar como habíamos planeado el 6 de julio. Habíamos establecido que este iba a ser el último día de clases. Ahora el curso se extendió 2 días más para cubrir lo que son esos 2 días de asueto que no recibieron clases. Así que el curso en su totalidad estaría terminando el 11 de julio. ¿Ok? Es decir, que se está extendiendo básicamente 2 días más. ¿Ok? Por lo tanto, debido a que se va a extender 2 días más, vamos a extender lo que es el preintermedio 2. Así que ya no vamos a hacer el speaking evaluation el jueves, sino que lo vamos a hacer el día lunes. ¿Ok? El lunes 12 de junio, es decir, el próximo lunes, vamos a tener lo que es nuestro Speaking Evaluation y ese día estaríamos finalizando lo que es el Intermediate 2, Pre-Intermediate 2. Por lo tanto, si todo sale bien, right, el día 13, que sería el próximo martes, estaríamos iniciando el nuevo nivel, que sería el Pre-Intermedio 3. ¿Ok? El día martes de la próxima semana estaríamos empezando la unidad 1 y consecutivamente vamos a seguir trabajando, right? Hasta finalizar el día 11 de julio. Ese día estaríamos finalizando ya en su totalidad lo que son los niveles del preintermedio. ¿Entendido? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Pretty good. Así que buenas noticias porque van a tener tiempo para prepararse para lo que va a ser el Speaking Evaluation. Mañana les voy a dar todas las instrucciones, todo lo que tienen que presentar y cómo lo vamos a hacer, los aspectos que vamos a evaluar para que ustedes tengan básicamente todo, todo el fin de semana, el viernes para prepararse. ¿Ok? Así que esas son las nuevas fechas. Repito, ya no vamos a terminar el 6 de julio, ahora terminamos el 11 de julio. Básicamente solo nos estamos extendiendo 2 días más para cubrir los 2 asuetos que no tuvimos clases. ¿Entendido? ¿Yes? ¿Preguntas? ¿No questions? Okay, pretty good. All right, so let's continue then. Yesterday we talked about should. As you said, should is to give advice. If I have third person, do I need to add letter S? Like she should does exercise? Do I need changes?
No.
No, right? Do I need to add the preposition to? For example, you should to go.
No.
Yes?
No.
No, right? I don't need a preposition. If it is in negative, do I need the auxiliary? Like, you don't should take.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Ah, very good. Exactly. Remember that should is pretty simple. If it is affirmative, it's should. Should for everyone. It doesn't matter the subject. You don't need the preposition to separate the verbs, and the verb is always in the basic form. If it is in negative, easy. You don't need auxiliary. You need just, look, add not. Simple as that. Easy? Yes?
Yes.
Pretty good. Also, we studied some vocabulary. What was the vocabulary that we studied yesterday?
It was about health problems.
Very good. Health problems. Do you remember some of the health problems that we studied?
Backache and flu, cold.
Very good. I'm going to show you some pictures and I hope you remember. So, health problems, these are some of the most common ones. Remember when we are talking about health problems, we say, I have asthma, I have backache, I have a broken leg. Okay, let's see if you remember the vocabulary. Let's start with the easy level. Okay, look at the picture. What is that? What is the health problems here?
Okay.
Very good, Isa.
A backache.
Backache. Pretty good. What is this one? Do you remember?
Breakbone.
Very good. But break or broken?
Broken bone.
That
A
is the
broken
one.
leg.
In this case, you can say broken bone. If you want to be specific, you can say broken leg. Si me rompo un brazo, ¿puedo decir broken leg?
Nope.
No, right? I will say broken.
Arm.
That's the one. Excellent. So, acuérdense, siempre vamos a decir broken. Porque recuerden que broken sería como el adjective, es decir, un hueso roto, una pierna rota. Si decimos break, estaríamos diciendo el verbo, right? Un break leg, una pierna romper, no tendría sentido. Por eso usamos broken, okay? Let's continue. Do you remember this one?
A cut.
A which one?
A cut.
That's the one,
cut.
exactly, a cut. And what about here?
Fever.
Fever.
A fever.
Very good, very good. What about this one?
Headache.
Headache. That's
A
good.
headache.
And what about here? What is that? You remember?
Stomach.
Close,
Ah,
close.
Stomachache.
Yes,
A
pretty
stomach
good.
ache.
Stomachache. Remember, guys, what we said yesterday? There are many health problems that they are ending in ache. Headache, stomachache, backache. So we just need to add ache. Okay, what about this one? You remember?
Okay.
Ah, very good.
A toothache.
Ache, toothache. Pretty good. What about this?
I don't know if it's correct, but ear cake.
Ear or ear?
Ear cake.
That is the one, actually.
earache.
Very good. Earache, earache. Remember that you can link the sound, okay? The last consonant with the next vowel, earache. That's great. Do you remember this one?
A cold.
A cold.
A cold.
That's good. If it is more serious or a little bit stronger, what is the name?
A flu.
Aha, very good. And this one? You remember? What is that?
Cough.
Ah, very good. That's
A cough.
cough. Pretty good. Now, imagine that you go to the doctor. There is a conversation role play that we can follow. So, well, imagine that not the doctor, right? Imagine that is your friend or someone else. So, the first questions that you will listen is, how are you? Okay? Instead of how are you, we can say, how are you today? Or how do you feel? How do you feel today? How is everything going? All right. If the answer is positive, we can say fine, good, great, fantastic. terrific. But if the answer is negative, let's imagine that in this moment you are sick. And if I ask you, how are you? ¿Qué me dirían? What would you say? Imagine that you are sick. ¿Qué frase podríamos utilizar? What do you think?
I feel sick.
Very
or I
good.
feel awful. No.
Yes, actually you can use it. You can say, I feel sick. Or I feel awful. What else? Another phrase that I can use?
I feel fantastic.
But if you are sick, ¿podemos usar fantastic si nos sentimos mal de salud?
No.
Not really. This is positive. Eso es cuando se sienten like good. But in this case, imagine that you are sick. Lo opuesto de fantastic could be
Terrible.
terrible or miserable, right? Today I feel miserable. Or today, I'm not very well, okay? Those are the expressions that we can use. Then you can listen. Imagine that you say a negative answer, like not very well. They can ask, okay, but what's the matter? ¿Y qué estoy preguntando ahí? What's the matter?
¿Qué te pasa?
Exactly. What's the matter is the same as what happens. All right? So imagine, hey, how do you feel? Not so good. What's the matter? ¿Y con qué vamos a responder acá? With the problem, the health problem in this case. I have a headache. Cuando alguien nos dice que se siente mal de salud, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? ¿Con qué respondemos? What do you think? Ajá. Algo de empatía, right? We always say something like, I'm sorry to hear that. ¿Qué más podemos decirle a alguien? Cuando alguien se siente mal de salud, ¿qué le decimos?
Advice, you should.
Very good. We can include well, in this case, some advice. Look at the conversation. It says, I have a headache. Provide advice, please.
You should take a pill.
You should take a pill. Sounds great. What else?
Sorry, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Having into account that advice is uncountable.
Uncountable? Yes.
Uncountable. I could say an advice.
Not really.
No?
You have to say
Okay.
some advice. Yeah.
Some, okay, thank you.
All right. Now, if I have a headache, okay, you should take a pill. You should, what else? What else?
You should rest a moment.
You should rest a moment. Uh-huh. Anything else?
You should take a nap.
You should take a nap. Pretty good. So now we are going to role play this conversation. ¿Ok? Uno de ustedes va a ser el que haga las preguntas y el otro va a responder. All right? El que haga las preguntas, please, no olviden provide some advice. ¿Ok? Aunque no sepamos qué hacer, siempre tratemos de dar un advice. Pero vamos a escoger los health problems que hay acá. So, I need a volunteer, please. ¿Quién quiere ser el paciente, el que va a decir cómo se siente? Ajá. Volunteer?
Me?
Okay, Juan, let's start. Okay, look at this. Do you know what is this, guys?
Morete.
Aha. How can I say morete in English? Do you know that?
No, I don't.
A bruise.
Bruise.
A bruise.
Yes. Okay. So, Juan, imagine that you have a bruise. Cuando yo le pregunte, usted me tiene que contestar con a bruise. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, hello, Juan. How are you today?
I don't feel good.
What's the matter?
I have a bruise, a big bruise.
Really? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that. You should put some ice on your bruise.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that.
Okay, pretty good. Excellent. So now I need another volunteer. Who wants to try? Only one, please. If I don't have volunteers, I'm going to pick the next one. Let's see. Luis, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Juan, usted hace las preguntas. Luis, you answer. Okay, look at the picture. Do you know what is this in Spanish?
Quemadura.
Ah, how can I say that in English?
I don't know.
A burn.
Burn. Burn. Okay, so Luis, cuando Juan le pregunte, usted tiene una burn. Very good. Okay, Luis, sorry, Juan, you start. Go.
Hi, Liz. How do you feel today?
I feel terrible.
What's the matter?
I have a burn in my arm.
Oh,
Advice?
that's terrible. You should to put how do you say crema?
Cream?
Cream?
Okay, you should to put, can I say that?
You should to put cream?
Okay, quitémosle el put. I mean, el
you
to.
should,
El to no es necesario. You should.
you should put cream.
Aha, very good. Is that a good advice? What do you think?
Yeah, thank you for your advice.
Excellent.
You're
Very good. Very good. I like that. Okay, ahora Luis, usted pregunta. And Johan, usted responde, Johan. Imagine this picture. Imagínense que tienen physical damage in some part of your bodies, okay? A eso se le va a llamar
An injury.
injury. Injury is like in general. ¿Cómo podríamos traducir una injury? What do you think? Any idea?
No.
Ok, injury podría traducirse como un daño o una lesión, básicamente. Ok, so aquí solo tienen que especificar a dónde. So, for example, I have an injury in my hand, or I have an injury on my ankle, an injury on my knee. It's just an example, okay? So, Luis, usted ask, please. Johan, you answer. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Johan. How are you today?
Oh, excuse me. I am very sick because I had much pain.
Where?
Well,
I have injury in my knee.
oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You should take a rest in your bed.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Nice job. Johan, it's your turn. You ask And Neoli, you answer, okay? Neoli
Okay.
has, ooh, look at this one. When you have an inflammation in your lungs caused by a bacteria, what is that? Do you know that?
No.
No?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Do you know what pneumonia is?
Pneumonia.
Yes. Es como cuando pasan muchos días con gripe, right? Y pues se les pone mucho que peor y se pone muy grave, right? People cannot breathe very well. So a eso se le llama pneumonia. So, Neoli, let's pretend that you have this one, okay? So, Johan, you ask. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Nelly. How do you feel?
Hi, doctor. I feel terrible.
What's the
I
matter?
think, can I say, I think I
Yes?
I have a pneumonia. Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
I am sorry to hear that. You should go to the doctor.
Okay, I will. Thank you for the advice.
Very good. Excellent. So imagine some people with pneumonia, I mean, maybe there are not so many advice that we can, I mean, we don't have like a lot of options. What advice could we give here? But just go to the doctor, right? Now, take note of the vocabulary, please. Now, did everybody participate? Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay, look at the next vocabulary. Do you remember this one? Mm-hmm. No? Okay, this one is a rash. Como cuando les da picazón, is because of the allergy sometimes. So that is a rash. What about this one? Do you know what is this? Uh-huh. Nope.
Scott?
Ah, very good.
A scrape.
Just the pronunciation.
Yes,
Scrape. Scrape. Have you ever had a scrape?
Yes.
Especially when you were kids, right? A
Yes.
lot of scrape every day almost. Okay, what is this? Imagine when you have fever, cold.
The flu?
A sickness.
sickness.
Okay, in this case, guys, sickness. ¿Qué sería un sickness? What do you think? Si yo digo sick, it's like enfermo, right? But what happens if I say sickness? Ya no es un adjective, ahora es un noun.
Enfermedad.
Exactly. That is the one. So sickness puede traducirse como enfermedad. Okay. Es lo mismo que decir illness. Okay. So they are just synonyms. Okay. What is this one? Do you remember? Uh-huh. What is that?
Raw cake?
Straw cake. This is one of the exceptions. In this case, we cannot say throw cake. Hay otra palabra. Usamos otra en lugar de ache. We say sore.
Sore throat.
Sore throat. ¿Ok? Sore throat. Eso sucede más que todo cuando tienen tos, right? Imagine if you are coughing a lot or if you speak a lot, you will end with sore throat. So can you give me advice? Imagine that, oh, guys, I have a sore throat. Give me advice, please.
You should drink something hot.
Okay, pretty good. What else? Any other idea?
You should take a horse.
Okay, cool.
You should take a pill.
Okay. Should I drink? Oh, well, should I take, let's see, an ice cream? Should I eat an ice cream?
No.
You
No,
shouldn't.
right? I shouldn't. Pretty good. Okay, how about this one? It says that it's a bad cold, but more serious. What is
Okay.
that? Ah, very
The
good.
flu.
So remember, cold es más suave. Flu, it's like more serious. Y si no nos tratamos la flu, ¿en qué se nos va a convertir? Influenza, right? Or, ¿cómo decíamos neumonía?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Pretty good job. Excellent. Okay, how about this?
Pregnant.
Okay, pregnant, but pregnant is not an illness. El síntoma, what is the symptom? Ajá.
Stomachache.
Close. Imagine when you eat something that is not good for your organism.
Throw
And you,
up.
bleh. Yes, that is the one.
Vomit or throw up.
In this case, we have two options. Podemos decir vomit, is very common, or you can use the phrasal verb, throw up, throw up. Both are common, okay? Have you ever thrown up or have you ever vomited?
Yes.
Yes. I hate it. I totally hated this one. Creo que de todos los síntomas, this is the ones that I hate the most. So what could be some advice for it? Imagine if your
Teacher,
friend vomits.
how do you say agua mineral?
Mineral water.
Mineral water. You should drink mineral water.
Oh, very good. That's a nice idea. What else?
Should stay quiet.
Very good. That's another good idea. So imagine we have seen some vocabulary related to health problems. Hay muchos más, right? I'm just showing you the most common, okay? Later, we are going to study more vocabulary about these ones, but let's see if you remember. What was this?
Flu.
Flu, very good. And this one?
Sore throat.
Sore throat. Synonym for illness?
Sickness.
That's the
A
one.
sickness.
Pretty good. This one?
Scrape.
Scrape. Pretty good.
Rush.
A rash.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Pretty good.
Injury.
Injury. That's great.
Burn.
Burn. And?
Noiri.
Mm.
No me acuerdo.
Ajá,
Bruise.
dear. Yes, that's the
bruise.
one. bruise, bruise. Okay? So, be careful with the vocabulary. Try to review it. Yo sé que es difícil aprendérselo de memoria, like all of them, but we need to try. Okay, little by little, try to memorize it. So try to review it. On the platform on unit number 5, you will have a practice about this vocabulary. So try to practice. That's going to help you. Any questions about this vocabulary, guys? Talking about health problems? Nope. Yes? Questions about using should? Okay. If you don't have questions, let's move on. We are going to be talking about describing places. Okay? As I said, vamos a ir combinando vocabulary with the grammar topics. Now, let's talking about describing places. If we are describing places, what adjectives can we use? For example, crowded. What is the meaning of crowded? Do you remember?
A lot of
Hola.
A lot of people, right? Can you tell me a crowded place? What do you think?
a stadium.
Stadium, yes, a stadium is crowded. What else?
Cinema.
A cinema, very good. Also, when we are describing a place, we can use clean. And what is the opposite of clean? What is the opposite?
Dirty.
Dirty, yes. So can you give me examples of dirty places?
Trash can.
Very good, yes. Imagine in your city. Is there any dirty place in your city?
Yes, the public bathroom. Bathroom.
Bathroom, okay, that's correct. What else? Any other dirty place in your city? No? Okay. Now, imagine if I ask you, here we got different vocabulary, okay? Let's keep it simple. Let's keep these adjectives. If I ask you, is your city, for example, noisy? What would you say? Is your city noisy? Yes or no?
Yes, there are a
Yes.
lot of parks.
Oh, okay.
Like,
A lot of cars, a lot of people, street sellers. What is the opposite of noisy?
Quiet.
Quiet, exactly. Now, is your city, let's see, is your city modern?
Yes.
Yes? How about you guys? Is your city modern?
I'm not sure.
yes,
Yes.
Yes? Okay, pretty good. Now, let's see. Is your city neat? What is the meaning of neat? Do you know that?
Not sure. What is the meaning?
ordenada.
Exactly, like organized, clean. That is the meaning for neat. Is your city neat?
No.
No, not at all. A little
Some
bit.
places.
Some
Sometimes.
places, sometimes. Okay. How about, let's see, expensive. Imagine that someone wants to live in the city where you are right now. Is that expensive or not?
Yes, it's expensive.
It's expensive, okay. And you guys? Yeah. Well, I think that all the cities are like very expensive nowadays. Now, we already see crowded. We said that a lot of people. What is the opposite of crowded?
Empty.
Empty. Pretty good. Now, what is the opposite of neat? It will be?
Dirty.
Yes, pretty good. Now, is your city big or large? Or is that small?
It's small.
It's small, okay.
It's large.
Large, okay. And you guys? Big, small, large?
It's small.
Small too, okay. Now, if you see, we have different adjectives that we can use to describe different places. Is there any of these words that you don't know what the meaning is? Uh-huh.
Repeat, teacher. I
Is
don't-
there any word or any of these adjectives that you don't know? ¿O todos están claros? ¿Hay
Yes,
uno de esos que no sepamos?
the two, right? Who is
Bright.
right?
Oh, okay. Bright is when you have a lot of light. For example, if you go to the cinema is bright or is it dark?
Dark.
Ah, the cinema is dark. But if you go to the mall, si van a un centro comercial, right? Is the mall dark or bright?
Right.
Right.
Bright, a lot of light, okay? For example, think about your house. Ahí donde están ahorita, in your room. Is your room bright or dark?
Dark.
It's bright.
Okay, some of you can say dark, some of you can say bright. So that is the meaning. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, how about messy? What is the meaning of this word? Uh-huh.
Messy.
Any idea?
No.
Okay, messy is the opposite of neat. We said that neat is organized, is clean. Messy is like a disaster, okay? It's disorganized, it's a little, well, it's dirty, okay? It's a disaster, okay? So, for example, ¿qué pasa si no limpiamos nuestro cuarto? It will be a...
Messy.
Ah, very good. In this case, think about your city. Is your city messy or neat? What do you think?
Neat.
Neat, pretty good. So imagine después de un gran baile, ¿cómo queda el lugar?
Messy.
That messy, right? It's a disaster. Very dirty, disorganized. So that is the meaning for messy. Is it clear? The vocabulary? Yes?
Yes.
All right, pretty good. I'm going to, look at this one. I'm going to share with you some pictures. Describe these places using different adjectives. Okay, can you tell me adjectives for this picture? What do you
This
think?
picture is old.
Is old? Yes. What else?
Is messy?
Yeah, it's a messy. Yes. What else?
It's bright.
Bright. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of lights, right? How about this place? How would you describe it?
Is beautiful?
Beautiful, pretty good. What
Neat.
else? Neat. Mm-hmm.
Clean?
Which one?
Clean?
Clean. Yeah.
Quiet.
Quiet, definitely. Do you think that this place is cheap?
No.
Yeah. Expensive.
No.
It's expensive, right? Very good. Would you like to go there on vacations?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you swim?
Yes. Very good.
Yes. Okay, if you can swim, there's no problem at all. You can go. All right. How about the next place? How would you describe it?
Is bright?
Bright. What else?
Noisy.
Noisy, definitely.
Crowded.
Crowded. Uh-huh.
Clean?
Clean. Is that small?
Big?
Expensive.
No, it's big.
We can say big, we can say large. All right. How about this one?
Noisy?
Noisy. Mm-hmm.
Messy.
Messy, definitely. Uh-huh. What else? Is that empty?
Yes, it's empty.
Empty? What is the meaning of empty?
Ah, ordenado creo que era.
Mm. Okay, ¿qué era crowded? You remember? A lot of people. Lo opuesto de crowded sería
Um,
empty. So in this
Ah.
picture, is it crowded or is it empty?
This is crowded.
Is it crowded? That's the one. Pretty good. So how about, oh, well, that was the only ones. Okay, so if you see, we can use different pictures, and different adjectives to describe places. Of course, those are not the only ones. We have many more adjectives that we can use, all right? So we just need to analyze it and look for it. So far, so good? The vocabulary? Yes?
Yes.
¿Cómo digo desastre? O like desorden, desordenado?
Messy.
messy.
Messy, pretty good, that's the one. Okay, now we don't have a lot of time, but we are going to practice listening. I'm going to play the audio. Look, there are people that they will be talking about their cities, okay? They will describe their cities. So listen to the audio and you have to try to identify what is the correct adjective that better describes their cities. For example, in the number one, listen to the conversation. If you consider that they say that the city is great, okay, check great. If you think that, no, I think that is cheap, okay, click in cheap. But you can pick only one, okay? I'm going to play the audio. The audio is pretty simple, not so complicated. I just want you to listen how people describe their cities, okay? For this activity, I will need you to keep the microphones off. If you don't listen to the audio, please let me know, okay? You can answer in your notebooks. And then we are going to see if your answers are correct or not. So here we go, pay attention.
1. So tell me about Tokyo. What's it like?
I love it. There are so many great things to do. I'm busy all the time.
2.
Do you like living here?
Well, it's okay. One thing I do like is that there's very little noise. People don't walk down the street with loud radios or anything. It's pretty nice.
3.
Do you like it here?
It's okay, but it's awfully crowded and the air is so dirty. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking about moving.
4.
What's it like living in New York?
Oh, it's really a great city, but you have to pay a fortune for everything.
5.
Is Auckland a very big city? Is it crowded?
Not really. It's really quite small. It's never very crowded or noisy. In fact, it's like a small town in many ways.
6.
So what's San Francisco like? I hear it's very scenic.
Yes, it is. The Golden Gate Bridge is great any time of the year. The parks and the ocean are beautiful too. It really is a very lovely city.
7.
What's your hometown like? Is it a nice place to live?
It's great, especially for families with children. It's pretty and quiet, and it isn't dangerous at all.
8.
Is Osaka a big place?
Sure, that's why I like it. Lots of people, lots of nightclubs and discos. I don't like small cities.
All right, could you listen to the audio, guys?
Yes.
Yes? Do you have the answers? Or do you want to listen it to one more time?
Yes, one more time.
One more time? Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to play it again. You can check your answers, and then we are going to verify if your answers are correct or not. Okay, pay attention. Here we go.
1. So tell me about Tokyo. What's it like?
I love it. There are so many great things to do. I'm busy all the time.
2.
Do you like living here?
Well, it's okay. One thing I do like is that there's very little noise. People don't walk down the street with loud radios or anything. It's pretty nice.
3.
Do you like it here?
It's okay, but it's awfully crowded and the air is so dirty. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking about moving.
4.
What's it like living in New York?
Oh, it's really a great city, but you have to pay a fortune for everything.
5.
Is Auckland a very big city? Is it crowded?
Not really. It's really quite small. It's never very crowded or noisy. In fact, it's like a small town in many ways.
6.
So what's San Francisco like? I hear it's very scenic.
Yes, it is. The Golden Gate Bridge is great any time of the year. The parks and the ocean are beautiful too. It really is a very lovely city.
7.
What's your hometown like? Is it a nice place to live?
It's great, especially for families with children. It's pretty and quiet, and it isn't dangerous at all.
8.
Is Osaka a big place?
Sure, that's why I like it. Lots of people, lots of nightclubs and discos. I don't like small cities.
All right. So do you have the answers?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so in the number 1, what is the city that they are talking about?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Where is Tokyo? Do you know that?
In Japan.
Very good. And what is the adjective that describes Tokyo?
Great.
Great, very good. Would you like to visit Tokyo, guys?
Yes.
Yes. A little bit dangerous because of the earthquakes, but it's pretty nice. Okay, how about the number 2? What is the best adjective for the number 2?
Quiet.
Quiet. So, is your city quiet or noisy?
Noisy.
Noisy, okay. And you guys?
Quiet.
Quiet? And do you prefer quiet cities or noisy cities?
Quiet, definitely.
Yeah, right. Definitely. Me too. Okay, number 3. What is the adjective in the number 3?
Crowded.
Crowded. Pretty good. Is your city crowded? Yes? No? A little bit?
No, no.
Okay, normal maybe. Okay. Number 4. What is the city that they are talking about?
New York.
New York. Okay. And what is the best characteristic for New York?
Great.
Great. Is New York cheap? What do you think?
No, it's not cheap.
It's very
Expensive.
expensive. Would you like to live in New York?
No, I don't like.
No? And you guys, would you like to live in New York?
Yes.
Yeah, really? Pretty good. Okay, number 5. What is the adjective in the number 5?
Small.
Small. Very good. What is the opposite for small?
Large or big.
Large or big. Exactly. Number 6. Where is the city they are talking about in the number 6?
Lovely.
Lovely. Very good. If you had to talk about your city, would you say that your city is lovely or not?
No, my city is not lovely.
It's not lovely? All right. And in the number 7, what is the adjective here?
Safe.
Safe. Okay. So guys, is your city safe or dangerous? What do you think?
Is safe.
Safe. And you guys? Safe?
Dangerous.
Dangerous? A little dangerous? All right. And the last one, what is the adjective in the last one?
Large.
Large. Pretty good. So imagine that this will be your exam. How many correct answers will you have? 8, 7, 6?
8.
8. Pretty good. Perfect. And you guys?
Me 6.
6. Okay. And you guys, the rest of you? 8. So if you see in this listening, the vocabulary was not so complicated, but we need to have active listening. If you feel that listening is a little bit difficult for you, so that's the skill that you need to practice more. Now, we don't have more time. Tomorrow, we are going to continue talking about describing places, but we are going to combine this topic with another topic that is intensifiers. Okay, so we are going to check how we can use them, and we are going to combine it with places and the intensifiers. Okay, but that is going to be tomorrow because unfortunately today we don't have more time. So everybody, do you have any questions before leaving? Questions?
Nope.
Nope. All right, so don't forget to work on the platform, please. Try to advance and finish the platform. If you have any questions, send me the question on the group and I will help you. So guys, this is all for today. Thank you so much for being in the class and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care.